A resurfaced Diddy tweet from Ellen has left us all stunned as the probe against Sean Diddy Combs goes global. Welcome to Popcorn Planet and our Diddygate coverage. I'm Andy Signore with some updates for you, including this tweet that has gone re-viral. And it's gross, guys. I don't know what the heck Ellen was thinking as this tweet has gone all over and it's still up. I was like, is this tweet real? And apparently it is. This is from November 2016. Happy birthday, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, or as I call him, Cuddle McSnugglestuff. You don't need to know why. I mean, my goodness, why wouldn't you have deleted that? The fact that she just forgot, didn't go back and check. Whoo, this is just a really bad look. And that's her account, just in case. I wanted to make sure. Yep, that's the one. That is the Ellen account. And she's calling him Cuddle McSnugglestuff. Was Ellen getting these girls at the party too? Is that what was going on? This is shocking. Meanwhile, new clips are also resurfacing where Ellen's saying you got to come to the party, Diddy, because once you get there, the party really starts. This is a February 2018 clip. Her love for Diddy was ongoing. She was talking to him, and during the interview, she poked fun at Combs for being late to the show and questioned if he'd repeat the behavior at the upcoming party she was throwing. Are you going to be early to my party? Yes, I am. No, Combs admitted. You know, I have to arrive fashionably late, the record exec said. DeGeneres told Combs, not too late though, please. What time would you like me there? Combs asked. I'll tell you later, but not too late. Cause you know, once you get there, the party really starts. Yeah, Combs replied, nodding in agreement. You know what I'm saying? Ellen says. I got you, Combs said, adding, I promise you, I'm not going to let you down on this big one. For real. DeGeneres then grabs Combs' pinky on his left and told it, your feet are going to have blisters. You're going to be dancing so hard. I can't wait, DeGeneres replied, which made Combs laugh. Ha 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 ha! Yeah, they're gonna be dancing real hard. Okay, Cuddle McSnugglestuff. I mean, what the heck's happening here? You can feel the tension in the conversation, and one person wrote, his whole demeanor and tone was different when he told her, I promise I'm not gonna let you down, the commenter read. This is just strange. Now look, it doesn't mean anything happened. Let's be clear. But Ellen, she's not had the best reputation of late. Not being very nice to her staffers, constantly playing the victim of things. It wouldn't surprise me if she was out there doing crazy stuff herself. Now, criminal stuff, I'm not going to go that far. But being mean to people and enjoying sort of standing over them, and that's kind of what she does. Ellen's whole game of games was just laughing at people hurting themselves, putting themselves in crazy situations. The way she's constantly just enjoying people getting scared. I mean, I like a good scare too, to be fair, but there's just a meanness to her beyond the way she treated her staff and just how she loves watching people, you know, just get theirs. And so it's an interesting connection that these two would be aligned like that. So I don't know what the heck she was trying to say with this, but this is gross. This does not hold up well. She has some splaining to do. Meanwhile, as we deal with whatever the heck that is with Ellen, the case against Diddy is now going global. The probe team against him is launching a search in the UK for victims as they jet in from the US. He's been charged with, obviously as he knows, but U.S. investigators have flown to London. I was just down there over concerns that Diddy may have went against people there as well. British detectives joined the New York team after they arrived as part of their probe into the hip-hop star. He's been charged with a lot of things, as we know. Whenever he went, the team are now following. Outside the States, he enjoyed no more than the UK. That's where he went the most, apparently. And so now, given the huge amount of time he spent in London, there are concerns that the alleged offending was not confined to American shores. Prosecutors are imploring anyone in the UK who may have information that they feel could help the investigation get in touch. Now, this is key because in order for a lot of cars on the road, that term for it, especially if it's international, global lines, that changes the game even more, where Diddy's even more effed. And as we spoke to, one of the people who was involved in the Diddy parties, a madame, if you will. We had her on exclusively. We need to bring her back after all this. We'll have her back. But as she spoke up, like she was from other countries, they clearly brought in other people from other countries. So it's not a surprise. Prosecutor Damian Williams has helped put Maxwell behind bars for 20 years, etc. The New York billionaire is one of the world's richest, most powerful musicians and has made regular trips to Britain since rocketing to fame with I'll Be Missing You. He was known as Puff Daddy. He attended Sir Elton John's White Tie and Tiara Ball. Combs was pictured with stars including Lady Victoria Hervey, who would join her on his yacht at Cannes and the MTV Movie Awards in Barcelona years later. He was courted by high society, including the royals. 2007, he famously performed the concert for Diana at Wembley before being pictured with William and Harry backstage. That's right. Same year, he was pictured leaving an event attended by David and Victoria Beckham. Oh, and there he is with Russell Brand. We know how he likes to party. I mean, shocking to see. Now, Russell Brand has completely tried to redo his whole thing. He's out there doing baptisms in his tidy whities. This man is completely trying to cover up his tracks from his past because regardless, look, I've heard some things from people I trust, and I think he's absolutely doing everything he can to distance himself, Russell Brand, etc., from his past, which was very actual, very substance fueled. I don't see how he can remember it all, to be honest. But that's a sole separate case. He's fighting his own fight to each their own. But seeing these two together, they go get him to the Greek duo, it's a bad look for me. It's not a good look. This does not help Russell Brand's case being pictured out there with Diddy. He made visits between 2008 and 2010 while filming Get on the Greek. He appeared in a supporting role in the film alongside top billed stars Russell Brand, Jonah Hill, while promoting the comedy. Brand said of Combs, he looked after me. He took me on an enforced holiday to Vegas. Brand's like the biggest partier there is. Comedian Brand, who's himself been, had claims surfaced last year, added he's a very intense man because I think he comes from nothing and now he's very, very powerful. People that do stuff like that, they're intense. Now, I like him, but he's very influential. Say that you don't want to do something with Diddy and Diddy does not want you to do it. It's really hard not to do that thing. You still do it because you think, don't upset him. This is Russell Brand saying this. Imagine that. Russell Brand of all people, like, you can't say no to Diddy. This is crazy. But yeah, Combs visited London and returned 3 months later to launch his fashion brand, Sean John, while at the event. He said, I've always enjoyed traveling throughout Europe and spent much of my vacation here, and London truly feels like a second home to me. My God, how many homes did this guy actually have? A lot of homes, it seems. A lot of homes. So yes, they are flying out there looking for possible British victims. This makes this even more intense. It's bringing it to a global scale. I'm not surprised. And yes, Harry and William have been there at these white parties, the resurfaced interviews. The images are there. Now, they were young. Kanye's there. A lot of people were there. Just because you're photographed with them doesn't mean you're involved. But again, anybody who's been snapped with Diddy is now getting worried. Do I think Harry was really doing things behind the scenes? Look, I think a lot of things about Harry. I don't think so. I think they were just there hanging with the rappers, trying to look cool personally. But who knows anymore, man? That's how crazy this is all getting. To learn that they're actually trying to sell these tapes in Hollywood to catch and kill them, to block their release. If you missed that story, what are you waiting for? Watch it next. I'm going to play it right here. Before we do, make sure you're subscribed, folks. Hit that bell for all alerts. We're getting so close to 850,000 subs. Hit that like. When you get those alerts, leave a comment, engage down below. Help get the word out in these videos. And yes, check out this morning's video if you missed it. It's a doozy. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back live tomorrow. 100 more complaints. Stay tuned.